Hey guys, today we're gonna do another story. By the way, I'm explaining what's happening. I'm not actually there. This was I just edited it, so yeah. Let's start. Once upon a time, there was a long-nosed parrot in the jungle. His mum got lost, and she could never find him. So the parrot just wandered around in the jungle. The parrot got so hungry that he tried to get bananas from the tree, but he couldn't. He was way too short. He felt he was starving. He couldn't do anything. He was so starving that he had to go to the tree because he couldn't even get it. He felt like he needed another. Felt like he just needed some rest. But he was also hungry, so he just tried to get some more bananas. He tried to get more bananas from a shorter tree that wasn't in the water. But he just couldn't. He tried and he tried and he tried. But he just couldn't do anything. Until he looked up and saw a raven. And then the raven came down and said, "Are you okay? Are you hungry?" And the parrot said, "Yes." The raven scooched up, got bananas, came back down, and gave it to the parrot. The parrot said, "Thank you so much." The raven then flew away and was never seen again. The parrot was so happy that he finally got some food. He ate and just realized that one day that he was lonely and he couldn't eat this whole thing, and he thought the raven would eat some with him. He called the raven Snowy. He called the raven Snowy. He called the raven Snowy. And whenever the parrot needed help, the raven would always come and help. The raven was like a family to him. It was almost like a family to him. And he was so happy. The raven came and ate some with him to help with hunger. And then the raven took half of the bananas away and threw it away. But that one time, they actually became a family. The raven became a mum to the parrots. So they spent time together. The raven was like a mum. The raven was like a mum to the parrot. So they used to spend lots of time together. They used to spend a lot of time together. They used to chat, make each other laugh. Until the parrot grew up. You can skip if you want to this. So I'm just coloring again because I couldn't be bothered. Like, you have to change your colors. I didn't want to do this. You can skip this if you want. I don't like. Okay. The parrot grew up and now was bigger than the raven. The raven was so happy that he grew up. But then the parrot could not stay with the raven anymore. And the parrot became selfish. She didn't recognize the raven. So she just flew away. She didn't even care about him anymore. She didn't even care that, she didn't even remember that he took care of her. She didn't even remember. So she just built a nest and she was fine, I guess. Until she got super old. She couldn't do nothing. She couldn't move, and if she couldn't move, she couldn't go and get food. She couldn't even get food at all only because she was so old and couldn't move very well. She was so old that she couldn't even move very wow. It's so sad, but it has to be. The raven never came back. I don't think he noticed that she was old, and she didn't even notice that she was dying. He did not notice a tiny. She didn't even notice just a tiny bit. It seemed like he didn't even care anymore because she was so selfish. But now she feels bad because she needs food, and the only way she can get food is from flying, but she cannot fly. So it's really hard right now because she can't fly, and she regretted being mean to the raven. She regretted everything that she said, and then she just, it's hard to explain really. She couldn't really do much. She would just sit there and do nothing because she was mean and she deserved to just do nothing because that's what she did. So what did it to do until the raven came and gave her bananas. She was like, thank you. The raven wanted to take care of her. She sat by her, and she made her laugh. The raven still forgave her. She just, when she's older, she gets more moody, and the raven understood that. The raven made her laugh and everything. He was so glad that she was happy again. But the parrot could not move very well and could not hold the bananas in her beak. So the raven had to feed it to her. Once the raven was gone, and the raven had made a nest near the mountain that she was near. And then the parrot could not move very well, so she fell. And the raven rushed over, and absolutely rushed over and said, "Are you okay?" Ah! The raven started crying. He was even pecking in his feathers. She felt like the raven picked her up in his beak and he was gonna bury her in a cave. But little does she know that she was just ill, and she was literally just ill and could not move very well. She was just ill. She didn't know much. So the raven just left her there with nothing. The raven came back and left the bananas in case she was faking it, but I don't think she was faking it in the first place. She put bananas there just in case he needed food. The raven went up into it. He builded a nest near the thing that she buried with him. She made a nest and she fell asleep. The parrot was actually feeling better. Since she had the bananas, she started to fly. The parrot was so nice, and she realized that the raven has helped him. She realized that he was asleep. And he was like, tap, 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 tap. The raven didn't wake up. The parrot was really confused. Tap, 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 tap. He was really confused. Little does the parrot know. She was asleep for so long that the raven, is gone. She started to cry. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that subscribe button in the face, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye!